All right, we are back. Actually gonna put this video on the old YouTube since my other one didn't upload this morning. So what's going on, crew? How's everybody this morning? Memorial Day weekend. I'm at my full-time job, of course, EMS. Gonna talk to a few people here in just a minute. I'm gonna let some people come in and hop back on here and put out a little information about the R&N. Tell y'all what's going on with us and stuff. Let y'all know what's going on a little bit. Sitting at the station hanging out right now. Excuse me. There we go. I think some people are starting to trickle in here now, maybe. Maybe. That poor connection, man. Killing us. Gotta play with the tash there. All right, crew. I think there's a few in here. I'd say some more will trickle in, but I was going to talk to you today while I was here at work. My one video didn't upload today like I thought it was going to that I made last night. I might have accidentally scheduled it for tomorrow, so who knows. But me and Nathan, we got caught up for the week mowing. Got everything done yesterday. Finished up for the week. We usually don't work on the weekends much, but got that stuff finished. And Nathan went and got him a new toy. Very, very pretty. I ain't even going to tell you what the color of it is. Probably the ones that was in here was watching the last video that I didn't upload. Figured I'd get serious about this one because I was showing the guys here at work about the old YouTube live stuff. It ain't purple. It ain't purple. Might be silver and black. No. But it needs a striping kit, I'll tell you that much. No, it ain't silver. It ain't no Dixie chopper, I'll tell you that much. That's a pretty good close shot, so. But he got him a new toy, like I said. He is no longer a Ferris owner. I'll give you another hint on that. Hot pink, yeah. I don't think I could see old Nathan riding a hot pink mower, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it is pretty. I'll guarantee you that. You'll get a little bit more of a hint once my other video goes live, and you can see where we went there the other day. But he got him a new piece of equipment. He said he was thinking about changing the name of our company to S&S. There's another hint. Old Triple J was supposed to bring his mower to work today. That way I could get out there and mess around and ride it and check it out. Like I said, he owned a 60-inch something Toro, but I don't think he brought it today. So we out in the cold on that. Still thinking about the Red Max for myself. Not sure if I want to go that route and sell my steel off or just keep my steel for a backup. So there's that, you know what I mean? Don't know if we want to do that or not, but it's pretty. It is pretty, that thing. He got him a shirt and a hat with it too. We was going to take some video of it the other day, but I didn't want to make him nervous. Oh yeah, it's always good to have a backup, that's for sure. That's for sure. Mower, weed eater, blower, trailer, truck. Never go wrong with that stuff. Never. But yeah, thinking on the Red Max, it's hard to make up a decision on something like that. Have been looking at, Nathan sent me some stuff this morning from Craigslist. It's a belt-driven Toro walk-behind I'm not for sure if it was a 48. I'd have to look back at it again. Talked to a gentleman last night about an Encore. Get me some of that Andy from Cut and Clean action going. By the way, this YouTube live is brought to you by Diet Mountain Dew. Grab you a Dew, live extreme. It'd be nice to get like a Mountain Dew sponsor, wouldn't it? But yeah, been looking at a couple of walk behinds. I think I want to jump towards a walk behind. Oh, it had a T on it before. Not the truck. Well, yeah, the truck did too. I ended up taking it off. I actually got my truck off of Triple J. That's it for the win. But it used to have a T on. There's my phone going off again. Getting all kinds of emails and stuff. But yeah, I don't know what type of walk behind I'd want to get. Like I said, I looked at that Encore. It's a 36. Don't know if I want to go smaller with the walk behind 36 or if I want to go up to, a bigger walk behind 48. Yeah, that dinging on that phone. I should have turned down the sound on that. Don't use no headphones on this thing, that's for sure. Or a computer. But yeah, we've been thinking about that. If I wasn't using my phone to do this, I'd show y'all a picture of the mowers we was looking at. Probably gonna check him out sometime this week. But Nathan, he got him a pretty one though. I tell you, pretty. And the way it's set up, it's so simple. So simple. I mean, you can do all the maintenance and everything yourself without having like a huge problem with it. That's for sure. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The Encore, I know it's a 36. I'm thinking the T-handle Toro, I think it's like a 48. Just wanting something pretty much like, I've got I ain't got, but Nathan, he's got the 33-inch Craftsman walk behind, the throwaway mower as he calls it. And I mean, it works good, but it don't stick a heel like, a belt driven or a hydro walk behind. So, sorry about the radio, guys. But I just want something for like when it rains and to get on banks and stuff, instead of having to weed eat so much. I think it'd be the next logical step for me. But I like a pretty new trailer. Been looking at the Hercules tandem trailer setups, about a 14-foot. I've looked at some of the smaller ones. I mean, because when I'm out, we're usually using Nathan's trailer and his truck and stuff when we're out mowing. When I'm by myself, I don't hardly. I got my little setup for me, just enough for a one-man operation type deal. But I can't even put a push mower in there with it, which I don't think I'd want a push mow. But you might have to on some yards. Get a good little 21. But the Encore, it's pretty close by, and I think the Toro is too. And they're right there in my price range that I'm looking for. I'm not wanting nothing like brand spanking new, because if I am using it on a hill or when it's wet and stuff of that nature, if something does happen to it, I ain't got like a ton of money sunk into a walk behind. I mean, $4,000 on a good walk behind would be great. I mean, it's not a bad price on them, but I tip it over on a hill and it rolls down through there, I'd be sick. It'd put a lawn care business in some hurting, that's for sure. So, thinking about going the older belt-driven route instead of the hydro. It'd be nice to find a hydro for what I want to pay for one, but I doubt that's going to happen. Like I got the 48 zero turn anyway, so I do most of my mowing with it. But the Red Max Weed Eater, I like steel stuff. I'm telling you, steel runs great. But some of it's a little heavier. I mean, you can look at the new BR 700 backpack weight compared to some of the others that say they're, CFMs and blah, 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 and sort of on that level are a little bit lighter than the steel stuff. Which, I mean, who knows? Who knows? And I guess it's all preference on what you like and who's around you and what they're selling. Like around us, it's mostly, the majority of stuff that is sold is X-Mark, Toro, Cub Cadet. Bad Boy's starting to get in here. There's actually some Dixie Chopper too. But there's only like 1 or 2 Ferris dealers. There's a couple of Skag dealers, but they're few and far between. They're like far off from us. A couple of big Kubotas, and the big one is we got a couple of Mead tractors around here with John Deere, and of course that's what you see at the Lowe's is the John Deeres, the MTD tractors with the Cub Cadets and things. So just hard to make up your mind on stuff that you want to get. Thought about that. Thought about buying a diesel. Nathan's thought about buying a diesel. Thought about buying a bigger enclosed trailer, walk behind, weed eater. Pretty much buying a whole new setup. Been thinking on it. I'd like to have, I think it'd probably be better for me though to just keep the 48 that I got now, since Nathan's got a little bit bigger thing that will show you a video later. And that's it. That's why I got on here, thinking, listening to other people, what they think about stuff. And I'm sure after the video stops and people start watching it, they'll throw their thoughts in on it. Tell me what they think about things. But yeah, I'd like to have me a big enclosed trailer where I could put, you know, like a walk behind, a mower, you know, my backpack blower, all my tools, you know, all I got in there right now, which I don't use a shovel a lot during the summer, but I have a rake, a hoe for chopping weeds, stuff like that, and a metal rake for mulch. And then, you know, my loppers, or cutters, whatever you want to call them. Nathan makes fun of me for saying loppers, but got that in there. And pretty much everything you'd seen the other day in the little video I had. But it works good for me, that smaller trailer. But I'd like to upgrade. I guess it's expansion. You wanna upgrade all your equipment and upgrade all your stuff as you go along. You know, get you some better stuff. Still, I'd like to keep all my other little stuff. Oh yeah, that would be nice. Have one of those big, huge setups. Shoot, we seen a guy that mows by himself. He actually went and bought him one of those little Isuzu diesel trucks with the angled bed trailer. He had 2 Skags. He had his 60-inch Skag, I think, or it might have been a 52. And then he had his walk behind Skag, had like 6 weed eaters on it, and he's a single man crew, you know. Well, of course, one of them was an edger, and then he had his hedge trimmer weed eater on there, things like that. But I mean, I guess you just have to think about it. You got to figure out which way you want to go with your business. Do you want to just sort of set where you are right now, or do you want to continue on and go forward and get new stuff, or do you want to keep some of your old stuff and get new stuff? Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I reckon he used to work at the Lowe's. The neighbor that we mow beside a guy, and he comes out and talks to us while we're mowing the one gentleman's house when we get done. And he walked out and he drove by and waved and honked. And he said that boy, he's a young guy too. He's like 19, 20-ish. So, I mean, this dude saved up. I mean, he's got some good business sense. You know, I'm 33 and just getting back into it. So, but I mean, he's 21, started his own business, bought that truck, bought the mower, bought those weed eaters and everything, and he's out there making the money, you know. Part of it. Well, we got a crew rolling back in here, guys, while I'm at work. So, I'm going to hop off here. Tell me what y'all's thoughts on it. What would you do if you was in my position with the stuff that I have? What would you do? Keep your stuff and just keep adding on, or would you? That's getting loud, I'd say. Or would you sell some stuff and get newer stuff? But guys, crew, we'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one.